Alright then, so welcome along to the 13th round of the F1RC Season 10 campaign. This is the Malaysian Grand Prix and a very experimental weekend. We're going to have a different race starting routine, which I'll explain in a bit. But let's introduce your starting grid then. So, Green Ninja Warrior expected, he got pole position. Then we have R13 making his return to F1RC after a season. This is the track that he last won his race at. It's Malaysia and he's here in P2 for Bron GP. Then we have Chapman starting in P3 with Maksi in P4 for Red Bull, out qualifying his teammate. Then we have Pla and Haas for P5. Then we have Wazza starting in P6 for McLaren. Then we have Bruno in P7 for Red Bull. Could have won the race back in Season 7. Looks like he will start from P7 today. And Trey, tested all the way in P8 for Ferrari. Alright, as I explained already, only Maksi, Tested, and Wazza will go when I cue the lights. And then I'll wait like half a lap, and then I'll let everyone else go. Alright, understood? Everyone must pit. I don't care what. Okay, it can't be the last lap either. It can't be from that 16 to 17. You can pit whatever lap any there, but like 16 to 17, you don't pit, okay? Alright, everyone ready? Oh yeah, CC limit. Let me explain the CC limit. 20, 25, 30. I don't care. 20, 25, 30. That's the CC. No, okay, fine. I'll make it 25. 20. No, shit. 30? Hell no. 25 is too high. 20, 20. Okay, fine. 20, 25, 30. Tested, just keep it on the track. Tested, just keep it. Keep it with the white lines and you'll live. Buddy, you have a chance of a podium. I'm giving you half a freaking track to go. Alright, anyways. Alright, 20, 25, 30 is the CC limit. 17 laps. The 3 that I said. Alright, watch the lights, those 3, as we head to 5 red lights for 3 of the drivers, Maksi, Tested, and Wazza. It's 5 laps on ahead of the 3 of them. And here we go, it's lights out, and away we go, and holy shit, it's a great start by Wazza, all the way from like P7, and look at the start, he's going his already up in the P1 Tested, fighting along with Maksi for P2, and it's going to be a send up to the inside by the Ferrari, and Matsi's going to try the switchback at turn 1, it's a brilliant move if he can make it over, if he can make it 6, and Tested, he's going to be smart to defend that, and he might even slip into P1 maybe. Wazza continuing to lead as we head through turn 3, Maksi with a little bit of oversteer, and Wazza still pushing on, keeping his lead. Tested has managed to slip into P2. It's gone a bit wide at the exit of turn 4, and Maski's dropped all the way to P3. Alright, the rest of the drivers, I'm queuing the lights. Here we go. Alright, so we head to 5 red lights now for the second time for the rest of the grid. Here we go at Malaysia. It's lights out of the way. We go for the second time, and for the second pair of the drivers at Arati, it's an electric start by him, and he's now up into P4 basically because the rest of them are still ahead of Green Ninja Warrior fighting with his former teammate. Look at the Audi of Chapman. Damn, I'm dying. Alright, this is funny. Okay, Arati looks like he is ahead of Green Ninja Warrior, and look at Bruno in the background as well, fighting with the Audi of Chapman, and Trey has dropped massive amounts of positions. He's had a horrid start. Green Ninja Warrior goes off the track, and he's still gonna be ahead of Arati, but he's gonna be side by side with him, and Arati on the inside line switches to the outside. It's like Verstappen and Ricardo all over again, back in 2016 or something like that. I don't remember, but Arati is at the moment ahead of Green Ninja Warrior. Meanwhile, at the front, Wazza and the rest of them are actually coming around the final quarter, and they're on the main straight now, so there is that. Okay, so Maksi is now leading the Grand Prix ahead of Wazza. Oh my goodness, and this is legit as well. Maski's leading. Oh my, this could be a magic day, but Maski's locked up. Maski's locked up, no, and it looks like he's gonna lose 2 positions as Wazza gets back into P1 and Tested gets back into P2. Maski trying to cut the corner at turn 3. Yeah, you gotta give those back, mate. Go ahead and give those back. All right, if you could give them back, please. All right, you give it to Wazza, and okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, all right. So we continue on. Oh, well, he's still ahead. All right, I don't care. Matsky is somehow leading Wazza and Tested going. Oh, it looks like Tested gonna go up to the inside. Wazza goes off the track, nearly getting oversteer and nearly decked it into the sand. That is Tested under pressure from the McLaren. Matsky also applying pressure as best he can. Meanwhile, oh, looks like Matsky's actually gonna step up to the inside. Up turn 8. This is, I think it is. Can he do it here against the Ferrari and Red Bull like 2022, and Maski with a brilliant overtake against Tested. It's a lovely job by the Red Bull, but Tested's gonna easily slip back ahead and back into the race lead. Alright, Oh, Matsky oversteering, and he might lose the position to Wazza, but we'll spectate that later. Meanwhile, here at the other end, looks like Chapman has lost the position to Bruno Raptors. The two bronze ahead of them are still fighting along, and it looks like Green Warriors have actually forced Arati off the track, matter of fact. So there is that. Green Warrior getting the elbows out and forcing Arati the long way around, but Arati's trying to get the switchback on his former team, and obviously we know that these two have had brilliant and magnificent battles in the past, and Arati to the inside of the hairpin. If he can make that one stick, it looks like he has. Well done, Arati. He's still got it after all this time. Arati's still fighting with his former teammate and his one teammate for this one race. And yeah, the leaders now crossed the line, tested, still leads by 0.8 of a second. Wasn't made a horrid mistake somewhere because he's now 5 seconds behind or something like that. I don't know what that's about. Wait, he's not 5 seconds. What? Okay, that's off. Whatever. All right. Greninja Warrior behind Arati. Obviously, what's it called? Yeah, we know Arati was in a championship fight last season. The past 3 seasons, as a matter of fact. Never won a title, but he's still always been a good driver. And he's here for a one-off. Fighting with Greninja Warrior. In the background, looks like Trey. Yeah, he's miles behind. The Audi of Chapman is trying his best to catch up to Bruno in the Red Bull, who we know Bruno tried to win this race in Season 7, but lost it. But here comes Greninja Warrior up the inside of Turn 1. Gonna try to switch back for Turn 2, and Arati's made a mistake, and there's the brilliant overtake by Greninja Warrior. He's now ahead of the Bronze GP of Arati. His teammate, Arati with a little mistake on the bump. Hits the bump there, made a bit of a mistake, and he's lost time. Can he gain that time back? We'll see. Looks like Bruno is doing a good job to keep Chapman behind him. At the front, Wazza is trying to get to the inside of the, of the Red Bull of Matsky. Didn't quite work out. The gap, 39 seconds. It's a lot to ask, but they're on the other side of the racetrack. You can see them. They're on the other side of the racetrack. Pretty crazy. Oh, was that to the inside of the final corner? Matsky to the inside of the final corner, and it's a brilliant overtake by Matsky. He's now ahead into the race leader. He's gone ahead of Tested maybe, but no, Tested, I think he's got the better straight line speed compared to the Red Bull, but the gap is down to 0.2 of a second. And here comes Matsky. Can he send it to the inside? Here he's gonna try late on the brakes, but he keeps locking up, and that allows Wazza to take P2 off of him, but Wazza makes a mistake himself. They both go off track. Matsky with the oversteer, Wazza with a little bit more, but I think the McLaren's still gonna be ahead, at least for the moment. And Matsky, I think he might have better straight line speed compared to the McLaren, and he's gonna be forced a long way around as the McLaren, but he does a switchback. He's gone wide at turn 4, but sticks his car ahead of the Red Bull, and he's hit a bump. Oh my, was a big mistake. Oh, he's nearly spun it. Matsky hits a bump himself, and this is brilliant news for Tested. It's allowing him to run away with this, and he needs to push as hard as he can now to open up the gap. Was it with a little more oversteer through the double right-hander, and it's getting very frosty here in Malaysia. Alright, Bruno Raptors, what's he doing? Looks like he's actually catching up to Arati slightly. Greninja Warrior has now pulled a pretty nice gap, about 2 seconds to his teammate. So, there's that. Bruno looks like he's starting to slowly catch up to Arati. Can he make that overtake? He's gone a bit wide to turn 4, that's fine. Chapman trying to push along as well. No, Greninja Warrior, once he gets away from a battle, we know he's very good in hand-to-hand combat. Once he gets rid of a battle, he starts to run away with it, as he's doing right now, and he's now going to go hunt down after the 3 that are ahead of him. They're on the other side of the track. You can see was in the background. Green oversteering through there. That's fine. Looks like Arati actually might be really under pressure from Bruno. I think he's got it covered, at least for now, though, so we'll see. We'll find out. 1.7 seconds Tested leads Matsky, and then Matsky, Arati with a bit of a mistake. This allows Bruno to get real close, the closest he's been, and Arati's gone a bit wide through the penultimate corner. My parents are just now arriving home. This is bad. Okay, what's it called? But yeah, anyways, we're continuing onwards with Arati. We're still on board with him. Bruno Raptors, can he send it to the inside of the final corner? Arati's smart to defend, but he's gone a bit deep though. He's gone a bit deep, and he's hit the bump on the final corner, that curve that you don't want to hit, and this allows Bruno Raptors to be side by side with the Bronze GP now, and he's gonna make the move. There's the Red Bull for P2. Looks like Bruno is gonna now get ahead of Arati. It's about 1/10 of a second on the timing board, but on my screen, Arati's gonna send it to the inside to try and get back that position ahead of the Red Bull. Could he try the switch back on Bruno? I don't think it's gonna work, at least for now. But I think Arati has gotten a better exit compared to Bruno, and he's now onto the grass, in fact, trying to take a different racing line. And looks like it's still going to be the Red Bull of Bruno who's going to be ahead, at least for now. I might have to help out with my parents. I'm not sure what's going on, but Yeah. I'll find out in I'll find out in a minute. Alright, looks like Tested still continues to lead. Maksi is still in P2. Alright, it's looking pretty decent so far. Obviously, you have to pit at a certain lap. Bruno Raptors, he has gotten ahead of Arati, as I said. Can Arati get that position back? That is the question. Oh, Bruno goes miles off the track. Okay. He's going to watch himself, matter of fact. Does Bruno have the pace to catch up to Green Ninja Warrior? That is the question. We know that Bruno has fought multiple world champions before. He's fought Green, of course, back all the way in Brazil last season. The two magnificent scrap that they had at Sao Paulo. Gap down to 30 seconds between Green and the race leader, which is still Tested. Was just dropped back a bit to the race leader, as has Maksi. So Tested doing nice right now. Let's go ahead and do a CC status update. CC limit is 20, of course. Bruno 7, Chapman 14, Arati 4, Green 10, Maksi 8, Plow 4, Tested 4, was at 8. Alright. Was with a little oversteer exit, or coming up the top of the hill. More oversteer as he exits turn 12. He's trying everything he can to catch up to Maksi, and Maksi has to try everything he can to catch back up to Tested. Green is keeping us cool, at least for now. So is Bruno. You know, Green has to get his head down. Bruno and Arati got to get their head down. Chapman's just kind of doing his own thing, trying to get his head down. And Trey, well, maybe I should have let him start. Yeah. I should have let him. Oh, well. Sorry, mate. Alright. 1.8 seconds, the gap. Oh. Or 1.7 it is. Tested. Oh, got a bit wide through turn 2 there. Okay. Because he lost some time. We're now 10 laps away from the race finishing. Obviously, we know that the F1 is it even on? I don't know if it's on. It says it supposedly starts at like 30 or something. Yeah, it hasn't started, so shit. Yeah. Oh, Tested. Oh, he's drifting through turn 5, I think it is, or something like that, and he nearly lost the car. Managed to keep it under control, but that's put him massively under pressure by Maksi. And look at the better racing line that Maski's got compared to the Ferrari. And this is Maski's best chance that he's gotten so far in a few laps. Can he send it up the inside? He's going to try and break as late as he can, but it's not late enough to get ahead of the Ferrari. But look, here comes the switchback from the Red Bull. And Tessa's going to go off the track. He's going to drift through, makes another mistake. And he's making horrid mistakes here. And that's allowed Maksi to slip into P1. And Maksi leads the Malaysian Grand Prix once again. And Tessa's still drifting. Is he going to keep it on the track? Just about. Oh god, Tested. How has he kept it going? And Maksi makes a mistake himself. He's now onto the grass, and now wasn't starting to close up slightly. It is switching all over the place here. I have to be a little bit quiet because my parents did just get home. So here, hang on, give me a sec. All right. Anyways, yeah, like I said, Maksi now leads again by about 9/10 of a second. Was about 2.5 seconds behind Green Ninja Warrior at the moment, coming around the final corner. Oh, Chapman said, "Damn, what's happened with Chapman?" Oh, he's what? Okay, this is odd. Green Ninja Warrior continues. Chapman's on 15 corner cuts. This is interesting. Now, I gotta ask now, when do the drivers decide to pit? Obviously, it's not a big race. It's not a lot of laps, but it is a big track, and tire wear, who knows what it's like around here. So, yeah. Who knows what it is like. It is a high-speed circuit. Tire wear might be aggressive. When do they choose to pit? Look at Tested. Look at the amount of time he's lost to Maksi. The thing that Maksi has over Tested, sure, he might be dog shit, but he has experience. Matski's been on the podium a good 3 times before today. So he somewhat knows what to do in these situations. Was is actually now closer to Tested now than Tested is to Maksi. So much time he is losing. Tested drifting through 14. But yeah, Matsky has that overwhelming experience. He's got about 5 seasons worth of experience. Compared to Tested, he's already like his 3rd ever race or something like that. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, looks like Tested. Oh, he's gone wide at the final corner. I thought he was gonna come into the pit lane. Oh god, did he? Okay, I thought he flipped there, but he just hit the curb like really aggressively. Okay. 2.8 seconds now. Green Ninja Warrior also starting to close in. He's now at the final corner, rounding it. Now into the main straight. He can somewhat, just about see. Oh, who's coming to the pit lane? So I just saw someone burst in. That's Bruno. Bruno Raptors burst into the pit lane. Arati continues on, and Bruno Raptors will come into the pit lane for Red Bull. So he is the first to choose to pit, and looks like this is quite early. You know, he still has half the race distance to go, but he is choosing to pit now, so he doesn't have to stop later. He puts on another set of hard tires, and Bruno exits the pit lane, so he is the first to pit. Was that a good choice by Red Bull? Might be a bit early. Who knows? We'll find out. But Green Ninja Warrior, look at that. Just 19.6 seconds now behind the race leaders at the moment. It's going to be crucial when these race leaders pit. That is what's going to determine this race. Who pits first and when. Tested is now actually behind Waza. Tested has, I don't know what's going on, but these two just lost so much time to Matsky. Look how clear he is. And Tested, oh god, Tested, no, don't spin it, don't spin it. Oh, he's kept it just about fine. Oh my goodness, Tested. Stop using the P-brake so much. That's what I suggest. Stop using the P-brake. You're losing so much time to Green Ninja Warrior. Don't type either. Don't type. Drive, my guy. Drive. Oh my god. Well, Green Ninja Warrior now has Tested within the side. Tested's gone off the track. He's looking to come into the pit lane. Yeah, Tested comes into the pit lane. No, Tested spun round. No, Tested, no. Oh, this cannot be happening. Tested, no. Oh, it looks like someone else is coming in. I think that might be a Ratty. Yeah, it looks like a... Oh, wait, is it? I don't know. Oh, Ratty is coming in. Who's in? This is the car ahead. Oh, it's the McLaren. Okay, Waza came in. Alright, Tested's now coming as well. And Waza exiting the pit lane. Tested's exiting the pit lane. Arati's coming in as well for Braun GP. And here he comes in. Puts on a set of soft tires to the end of the race. Alright. Now when does Green pit? He's the big threat, of course. Because he's green. So, yeah. When does he choose to pit? That's the question. Matsky is just going to continue on do his own thing. He's currently at turn 12. He's actually just lapped Trey. So, yeah, there's that. Green Ninja Warrior, he is at the hairpin at the minute. And this is one of the bigger pit lanes in this season. So now we got to see what does Matsky choose to do. Does he pit this lap? Does he stay out for another? When does Green opt to pit as well? Alright. Matsky, he is coming in. Matsky's coming into the pit lane. And he will go through. Alright. Green Ninja Warrior coming around the final corner. When does he pit? He opts to pit with Matsky. Green Ninja Warrior coming into the pit, and he's going to follow Matsky. And that actually might be a good decision by Braun GP, because look, Matsky's just now finished his pit stop, and look how close Green Ninja Warrior is. He's just now entered his pit box, puts on a set of soft tires, and he can see the race leader just ahead of him. This could be, yeah, even a 40-second gap at the beginning of the race doesn't stop Green. But here come the rest of the drivers. There goes Waza, and Tested just coming through as well. Waza goes through, and Tested, I think it's going to be really close with him and Green. Green Ninja Warrior, I think it's going to be behind the Ferrari. Yes, he will be. So Tested, I mean, Green's still in P4. But, I mean, he's got traffic ahead of him. So, oh, Tested, what the hell's going on there? What the, okay. Alright, Bruno Raptors, actually. I think he might have closed the gap. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Where's Arati in all of this? Arati's lost heaps of time. I don't know what happened with Arati, but yeah, his strategy, not sure what transpired with that. Or maybe it might just be pace, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's worked out for Arati today. Green Ninja Warrior Well, he has to get past Tested. We know Tested, he's a rookie, so he's not, you know, he's not used to having a champion behind him. He's used to being lapped by him. But, yeah. Here comes Green. It's going to be pretty easy to overtake him, maybe. Oh, no, actually it won't be. Try to send it to the inside of the hairpin at turn 10. It didn't quite work out for him. Can he try the switchback at 12? Looks like Tested still going to be ahead, at least for the moment. And Wazza, oh, he's going a bit wide to 13. And they're actually fighting as the Ferrari and the McLaren. This is going to cost them time to Greninja Warrior. Wazza going on the defensive line. Tested does the switchback, and Green is still behind, at least for the moment. But can he make a double overtake? Tested's gotten back up into P2. And Wazza slipping down to P3, but he has a Braun GP behind him. All up on his rear end. Can Green send it? Tested tries to cut off the McLaren, and it looks like it has worked out because he's lost the position to the Braun GP. And here comes, what's it called? Here comes Tested. Still ahead of Greninja Warrior, at least for now. Only about 6/10 is the gap. It'll be a big send if he sends it from 6/10 back. Well, Greninja Warrior, yeah, he's going to be smart and not do that. Wazza going a bit of a weird line through there. Tested, oh, it's going a bit wide. Chapman had to rejoin. Oh, Chapman's, oh. Yeah, okay. Fuda, you're late. Here comes Green. Look how close he is to Tested. He's going to try the switchback at turn 5. But Tested's going to be pretty decent. He's going to defend it nicely. But Greninja Warrior through the speed and the S's, and he's taking the better racing line. He might get through. Oh, there's Chapman's car. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. VSC, slow it down to 4th gear. 4th gear, 4th gear. Everyone slow down, because that's, what the hell. Alright, everyone slow it down. Green, you're ahead of Tested. Everyone slow that down, mate. Slow that down. Matsky as well, slow that down. I'm gonna... Yeah, I know, Chapman, I know. I'm getting rid of your car. I'll probably give you courtesy points anyways, my guy. Like, honestly. Alright, hang on, give me a second. Everyone slow it down. Green, slow it down, slow it down. Alright, there we go. Okay. Green flag. Okay. There we go. So back to green flag racing we go. Just had a quick VSC. Oh, Bruno's actually caught up pretty decent amount to Wazza. Look how close he is now to the McLaren. And the Red Bull going to go the long way around to the hairpin. This could be quite bold, but Wazza's gone wide. He's gone off the track. He's going to lose the position to the Red Bull and Tested. Trying his best to apply the pressure to the Braun GP. He's about a 10th behind. Can he send it to the inside? Can he do it? No, looks like Tested's going to be too far behind. Bruno made a bit of a mistake through turn 1. Maybe Wazza could be able to slip back ahead of the Red Bull. Looks like...
Okay, how the fuck did he gain 6 seconds in the VSC?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Green and Tested gained 6 seconds during the VSC.
Alright, we'll just keep driving, mate. I'll see you later. It's hard to manage a VSC anyways. So, I don't know. It's happened before. Can't really do anything. But, yeah. Alright, what? Who's the other Audi? What? Huh?
Is Chapman driving again?
I don't...
Oh no, it's Futa. Futa is driving.
Oh, no, Futa's in the frickin'... He's in a Porsche. No, that's Chapman. Chapman, why are you... Okay. Okay, I guess I'll let you drive, but like... I don't know. I guess I'll let you drive. Alright. Now we have random cars. Food is just randomly driving around. I guess I'll just let him. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I don't really care. Max, I'm gonna put you back down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but... That speeding under the... I mean, a VSC is really difficult for me to manage, so I don't really know what I'm meant to do. I did tell him slow down like 3 times. So... yeah, there's that. Okay. We're now on to lap 14 of 17. Am I late? Slightly. Oh, that's slightly late, mate. A little bit, just a little bit, you know. All right, let me rejoin really quickly because the FPS drop is crazy. All right, this is no. This could be crazy. This ending could be wild. Oh, Bruno, you have a 5-second time penalty. Excessive corner cutting. Green's 1 away as well. So, there's that. Matsi's gone a bit wide. Matsi's on 15 corner cuts. But look how close Green Ninja Warrior is to the Red Bull. Does he have enough laps to do it? Yes. Plenty of laps. This is a sprint. Bruh, this is a main race. You guys are late, but no. Look, here comes Green Ninja Warrior. Look how close he is. He's going to be forced a long way around by Maksi, and he looks like he's going to try and open the corner as best he can, and Green Ninja Warrior will slip into the race lead. And this is the race that's crucial for him. He has a chance to break a record today. He has a chance to set history, and he's going for it right now. And he's now leading the Grand Prix 40 seconds behind, and he's still caught the gap to the race. Okay, blue flags, Chapman, blue flags. What's it called? He's still caught up, and Matski's dropped down to P2 with just a handful of laps to go. It's just like Season 7 all over again. Problem is, did Green speed under the VSC? I don't know. I didn't spectate him much, because, like, I did have to move the car out of the way. But, yeah, I don't know. Highly unlikely he'll get a penalty though, because shit happens all the time. Like, I can't manage that, so... Yeah. Green Ninja Warrior into the lead. What do you know? Typical. Typical. But good news is, Red Bull currently running 2 and 3. So at least if it stays like this, they'll get a double podium. Which they should be pretty happy about. Well, maybe. Because Bruno has a 5 sec. And he could very soon get a 10 sec. Tested is on 16 corner cuts. And Was is on 19. So Was what the hell are... Okay. Well, you've earned yourself a 5-second time penalty, so well done. Alright. Okay, that was odd. Alright. Chapman just... Yeah, I guess you could unlap yourself if you want. Go right ahead. This is boring. Can't lie. We've been here for 30 minutes. God damn. Ugh. I think Bruno might even get ahead of Matski. It's probably going to happen. We're on lap 16 now. 3 seconds to gap. Bruno 4 tenths behind his teammate. Bruno going to send it to the inside of turn 1 to 2 Red Bulls, just like 2012 or 2013 all over again, sorry. Matski going the long way around. Bruno's still behind. Yeah, it is like Seb Vettel and Mark Webber all over again. So we enter turn 4 now. Can Bruno get ahead of his teammate? He's going to try, you know, and here's Matski. One on 2 wheels, and Bruno Raptors is ahead of Maksi Paxi, his team boss. Yeah, that was also kind of expected. But Bruno does have a 5-second time penalty, which he needs to improve that gap quite major. What the? Oh, just... Okay, Chapman just went miles off the track. But yeah, he needs to improve that gap, like, majorly, because he does have a 5-second time penalty on his hand. And the gap is, well, less than 5 seconds at the moment. So, was a quick cutting. Yeah, just quick. Oh, wait, that's Chapman. Shit, my bad. Okay. Alright, Alright, well, we're approaching the final lap of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Green stuck it all the time at 19 corner cuts. Cut it close. Will he get another CC on the final lap? We'll find out. But, yeah. I mean, I let the boys, the 3 guys, start somewhere near 45 seconds at the end, or at the start. Try to give them the most advantage I can. I guess it just wasn't even enough. Should have given them an entire lap. Oh no, there's a car on the apex. Oh. That's interesting. I wonder if it is a safety car. Ooh. Safety car? I don't know. Ugh. Oh, there's 2 cars on the apex. Oh no. Is it a red flag? Oh, we'll find out. Oh, green drifting. Alright. Well, they got 3.7 seconds. He caught up somewhere near 45 seconds. in the span of 17 laps, which shows the skill that it requires to reach the level that Green is at this season and last. Shows why he is the championship leader, why he is the reigning champion. The car is reversing. Okay. Alright. I said at the beginning, only great names have won the Malaysian Grand Prix. Green is soon about to enter that book and break history for most race victories in a row. He had it once last season, and it could have been at this very circuit where he lost the lead with just a handful of laps to go because of a mistake. He hasn't reoccurred that mistake this season. Turn 15, 1 corner to go. The record is now broken. Green Ninja Warrior, 5 race victories in a row, a new world record, and it's at a track that he's always wanted to win at, and he wins the Malaysian Grand Prix and extends his lead in the championship to 89 points. Maksi will finish in P3. Bruno Raptors finishes ahead of his teammate, and it looks like he will be 5 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Matski's not very pleased. He says he cheated. Well, yeah. That's it then. What do you expect? He won. Congrats.